create our procurement log, or procurement, it means material, submittals, approval, procurement, and delivery to the site. We will do it in Primavera, and we will see how to do it in a smart way. But before going further to this one, I would like to share with you what we did so far in the shop drawings. I did some links here, so I make the shop drawing in a proper sequence. And I intentionally made this shop drawing too much to give you one lesson learned. You don't need to forget that. Don't do too much activities that you cannot manage. We created all the shop drawings for all floors, which is huge here. As you can see, the shop drawing, submittals, approvals is really too much for such a schedule. However, we knew now how to do it, how to manage it. We don't have any problem with it. So the idea here is to know how to deal with complicated things, but in the real projects, I don't recommend to put all of these shop drawings in your schedule, okay? Okay, so let's go and see. What I did now, I will start with project cost resource version 0.5, and I will start also with the data loading version 0.5, where I will start making my procurement, okay? So what I need to do here, first of all, I need to find the activities that, or to convert the activities into materials. So from where I can get the best thing, in my opinion, we can go to this cost loading, okay? I can simply copy these ones. Then I'll make a new sheet. I'll call this one materials. Then let me paste it 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, now let's convert it to a table. Control T, click OK. This will be materials. What we have here, this is the master activity name, okay, and this is the floor. This is a division. Maybe we'll need it later on. And I will start putting now one column. I will insert one column here. I will call this material name, okay? So this is the material name. Why I need to add the material name, yani? As we agreed, we are doing a smart way, right? So first of all, general requirement. Do I have any material in general requirement, or mobilization, or demobilization, snagging, operation? I don't think we have any of these, so I'm going to delete all of them. Now I'm going to start adding the materials name. BC under reft. What I do have here? I have here concrete, right? Structure screed protection. I can say structural screed because it has some design and so on. It is not actually a material, but the design of the screed itself. Raft foundation, we have here steel. Columns and walls, okay, we have here all of this one as steel. Beams, slabs, all this one is steel, right? Okay. Wheel stopper, it is a wheel stopper. This is a wheel stopper. Facade precast concrete panel. This is a material for itself. Okay. Masonry work. It is a masonry work. I can drag it like this. Oh, sorry. This is masonry work. Structural steel for entrances. I'll take the same. I will drag it like this. Guardrail for stairs. And this is the beauty of having a smart module. You can reuse data always. Okay, it looks like the material are very similar to the activity name. So let me do this one. Then If I find something need modification, I'll go and modify it. Louvers, fine. Roof hatch, fine. Steel grating, fine. Metal nosing, metal deck, steel structure, ladder, steel platform, okay. All of this one are okay. Miscellaneous, okay. Miscellaneous, we might have a problem with the miscellaneous if it has the same name in something else, but no problem. We have it. Metal doors, okay. Aluminum doors, okay. Wooden doors, okay. Glass doors, okay. Windows, louvers, mirrors, floor finishing, base finishing, wall finishing. As I told you, I'm not very happy with these floor finishes. I would rather make more breakdown, but okay, since we know the concept, it's fine. Ceiling finishing, gypsum board, wall protection, toilet accessories, meter lockers, a traffic sign, okay. Do you remember we had a problem in the firefighting? Because we have a firefighting for each floor. This one. This Novik 130 system. So simply, I'm not going to repeat this disaster again. I'm going to make it as one material, and and I'm going to drag it as one material. Sanitary fixtures, fine. Domestic, okay. Sanitary drainage, floor drain, all okay. Floor clean out, okay. I don't see any problem here. Fan cool unit. All fine. Okay, I don't see any unreasonable material name. So we can see, okay, grills, blah, blah, blah. Okay, chilled water piping system. It might be a good idea to remove this word price for pipes only, because we are not talking here about price, and it will be a good idea also if you are reviewing your activity name to change the name. Okay, cladding, we have all fine. Okay, panel boards. I think that we are pretty good to go with these light fixtures with these materials. But I don't want to repeat the mistakes I made in the shop drawings. Actually, it is not a mistake. It was intentionally did to give us the feeling of how you will, or what you will face if you make too many activities. Okay, so here this we will have material submittal, then material approval, material procurement, and delivery to the site. This is very good. Now we need to make the WBS. If you remember here in the project WBS, we had here our engineering, which is fine. Then I added one section for procurement, okay, where we have material submittal, material approval, and then material procurement and delivery to the site. And under of each one of these, I copied the standard division we have, okay? So what we are going to do now, we need to update our WBS. If you remember, we have here very nice WBS sheet where the first of all L0 name, this is a project name, and this is the code. By the way, the code now changed, but not a big deal. We have here the procurement, which is 3. Let me double check that the procurement is 3. How to check, Hani? Double click here. This is 3. Yes, very good. Now we have here under procurement, we have all of these, but we don't have the submittal and approval and so on. So here we have material submittal. This is the code and this is the name. So let's add it. We have here material submittal, and this is the code. Okay. Then we have here material approval, and the code is 2. We have here material procurement and deliver to the site, and this is the code is 3. The same codes here are repeated, so we have no issues with this one. Okay, so what you are trying to do, Hani? I'm trying now to have here the WBS for the materials. What do you mean by WBS? We have here, if you remember, that we have level 1, level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So I need to start from level 1. Okay. And level 1 here, I will be manually changing it because it is related to level 1 is fixed, sorry, this is procurement. So level 1 is 3. This is fixed because it is a procurement. So I'm going to make it here. This is 3 and this is fixed because all of this one under procurement. Okay, level 2, what I have in level 2? What I have here in level 2, let's say I'm working with material submittal, so I'll make it 1 as material submittal, and this will be fixed. Now level 3, we have here the division, so we can simply make a very nice VLOOKUP. That's why I copy the division number, okay, and I'll look for the division name, and I need the division code, so I need column number 2 with exact match, and this is my level 3. Okay, now I need to have a pivot table which will make the thing simple to be imported to the Primavera. I'm going to insert a pivot table from this table. I'll call this one materials to B6. Okay. I have here the material name. Then I will have here level 1, level 2, level 3. I don't need them as a sum because I don't want any confusion, so I'll put them here, and I will make subtotals and no subtotals, and I'll make them in tabular 4, so it will be like this. Okay. How many materials I have now? We're talking about 158 materials, which is okay, but here, as I told you, see the miscellaneous, I have 2 things in division 5 and division 10. So in that case, if I would like to repeat this material 2 times, I'm going simply to the material name, and in the layout and the print, I will call repeat item label. So this will be repeated 2 times. So I'm going to import to Primavera 2 times. Same, I'm going to level 1, repeat label. So this one will be repeated. Same in level 2. So if I have the same name, I will have the proper ID or the proper WBS path. Okay, now I see, I'm checking, I have everything fine, it's okay. Now let's think together how to make a nice activity ID for these ones. This is the materials. Okay, we need to put some activity ID. Do you remember the formula we made before for to get some data before a certain character? We need to use, let's say, first of all, we need to use the master activity ID so we can get benefit from it. Okay, we don't need the floor, it doesn't matter the floor actually. So we need to have this M-006-. Do you remember this nice formula we used in the shop drawings? This one, which extracted some characters from our activity ID. I'm going to use it with some modifications. Here, I'm going to paste the same formula. Let's see what we have here. We have here the M. Okay, let me reduce this one so I can see the whole table. Okay, I have here, I searched for M dash, okay, and then the formula give me whatever after the M. But I don't need this one. I don't care about the floor. So first of all, instead of making right, let's make it left. So it will search from left to right. And I don't need to search for the M dash, I need to search for the dash only. What we have here, if you can see that it is searched like this until it is find the first character and stop. In that case, I'll make -1, so I get rid of this character after the dash. Let's see how we have here. This is exactly what I want. So now I need to make this material ID to have now this master activity ID, okay, ready to be combined with, let's say, material submittal. So I'm going to make here materials submittal ID, okay, and I'll make it equal to this one. And now let's agree what we are going to add after the master activity ID. Let's say material submittal MS, okay, and here we have the material submittal ID. Okay, same we can do material approval ID, materials approval ID, and instead of having MS material submittal, let's make it MA material approval, MA. And now we have material approval ID. Very good. Now we need one more for materials procurement ID. Same formula, but I'm going to use material procurement. Now I have all my IDs ready for my import. One more thing I need to do, or I need to have, material submittal, material approval. I know we can put some duration like 10 days. It's okay, it's acceptable. What about the material procurement? To be honest, this step needs some feedback from your procurement department. But for the training purposes, okay, we can assume some fixed duration for all of them. But in the real project world, you will need to ask your procurement department what is the lead time, what is the procurement time, and delivery time for each material. But for now, we are not going through this one. We will assume 10 days, and let's say 30 days. And we will have problems in our schedule. We'll fix it later on. Okay? Okay. So now, if we go to this pivot tables, we make refresh all. So the new columns will appear here. Now, material submittal ID, I need to add it here. And then I'm going to make it in tabular 4. So this is material submittal ID. I have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 0, and this is the WBS we should have. Here, if you can see, the miscellaneous also need to have repeated in the material ID. But we have here two different names, or two different same name, Same activity ID with two different divisions. Let me investigate the miscellaneous, because Primavera not accept two activities or with the same activity ID, right? So I'm going to filter the miscellaneous, and I'm going simply to delete one of these because I don't need to have such problems while I importing to P6. Miscellaneous, what I have here, miscellaneous all are M28, but we have here in the division 6, we have here in division 11. So I'm going to make this one division 6, and I get rid of this duplication. This type of thing could give you errors, but I told you now how to fix it. Now it's fixed, okay? If it is two materials with the same name but different activity or master activity ID, we don't have a problem. Okay, so now what we have here, let's create our WBS bath. So it will be equal to, we need here level 0. Level 0 is a project name. Project name, in our case, this one. Okay, so it will be equal to this one. Okay, put it into quotation. Okay, then and dot and level 1 and dot and level 2. There is a easier way, but I don't want to make it complicated. I'm going to use this way. It is not very time consuming, but it is okay. Okay, now we have this WBS path. Okay, we have the activity ID, we have the activity name. Okay, what we are missing now, we are missing the duration, right? So let me go to Primavera, file, export a spreadsheet, next, activities, next. I'll select my project, export activities, what I need, activity ID, WBS code, original duration, blah blah blah. Okay, next, I'm going to save it in the documents. Fine. I would like to import one activity as a test. Okay, so I don't need all of these. I'm just exporting the sheet for my let's make this one, we keep only, because I don't want to misspell the activity status. Okay, original duration, fine, very good. Okay, we agreed that all the material submittals will be 10 days, so I'm going to copy the activity ID here, not started, the activity ID, then not started, here the activity name, okay, and here the WBS path, just to be sure that I am working it in a proper way. And then I'll make it 10 days. I'll make this symbol before it, so it will be understood by Primavera. Close, save. Let's import this one. Let's see what will happen. It's imported. Remember, I'm working on a new version, so I'm not worried if this one has a problems. I have my backup. I'm sure it will work, inshallah, but just to be sure that nothing went wrong. Okay, now engineering, let's close it. Let's see now the procurement. See, we have a problem here. Let's make F5 because this concrete is not going in the correct one. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show my WBS. I'm going to remove this hide of empty. Now this procurement material submittal, this is under concrete. I'm going to copy this one. Okay, paste. Okay, this will call it MS. I'll make the same MS, this one, material submittal, but we need to have it like M, and let's call this one N. So the activity starting with N has the correct WBS path. This one does not have the correct WBS path. So let's export and see what is the problem. This is the activities. Next, export this one. We'll be sure this is our activities. Next, finish. Sometimes the Primavera using it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the name. Okay, I'm going to call it the activities 2. Finish, close. Okay, here's the activities 2. Okay, now I need to make a filter for the concrete. Okay, here, this is the N, which is correct, B-7.3.1.23. What I did here, this is 3.1.2, 3.1.23. So why 0.23? Because it is under here the concrete works. Concrete works, let me check the material submittals. Okay, concrete, it should be 2. This is construction, sorry. Let me check in the procurement material submittals. Concrete, it is 23. Why? I think we need to fix this one to match our standard WBS. Maybe while copying and pasting something happened. Okay, it is not a big deal. We can do it. But let me be sure that it is division 2, 3, 4, 5 by sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going simply to change this one 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it looks like it is correct. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21, we have it here, 21. Yes. So let me do the same check for the others, material approvals. We have it correct here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it is correct here. Delivery to the site. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Where you are looking here to the last character, you can see this one. Okay, looks fine. It looks like this one only had a problem. Okay, so let me delete this one, and I'll delete this one also. And let's try to import our activities again. It has only one, right? Only one. Let me try to import it again, just to be sure before importing bulk activities that it will be in the correct place. This is the one I'm trying to import. This is activities. I'm going to import here. Next, finish. Hopefully this time it will work. Now it's working. Very good. Okay, so I'm ready now for the next step. Okay, so I'm going to delete it because I'm going to import all the activities one time. Okay. Okay, what we'll do now? Let's make it with the sequence we need. This is the activities. Okay, read only. Activity ID, activity status, WBS code, WBS name, original duration. I'm going to copy all of them like this one. Okay. Now I'm just copy this formula in the WBS code. Now I can get rid of this one. Activity ID equal to A4. Activity status, I'm going to copy this one, not started. Activity name equal to B4. Original duration, I can make it 10, right? Very nice, very easy. Okay, we don't need grand totals. So these are the activity or the material. We need here to copy and paste 1, 2, 3. Okay, save. Now let me copy this one, all of them. Okay, let me try to open the activities again. Let's see the Primavera. Released it, yes. Now 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one I'm going to make the format cells number without decimals. Then from data, text to column, next, comma, next, text, finish. Then save. We cannot save because it's read only. Okay, let's make it activity 3. Okay, going to save, close. Then file, import a spreadsheet, and this is activity 3. Activities, next. I will import it to my project. Let's see if it will work. As we can see, not responding, it doesn't mean it is not working. It's just working on the background. Be patient. Very good, very good. Now we have all our activities in the proper way. Very, very, very good. Okay. I'm very happy to have all of these ones. Okay. Now we need to do the same, but with materials approvals, right? So what is the options we have? We can say that we are going to change everything here, okay? But what if I make this one, okay, I'll make this one materials submittals. Then what if I can copy this one, insert copied cells here, and here I'm going to call it materials approvals. Can we do this, Yahani? I think so. Instead of having here the material submittal ID, let's put the material approval ID. Remove this one. Okay, and this one, let's make it in tabular 4. Okay, activity ID equal to this one. Not started. WBS code. We have here the L2. We had one code we didn't change, which code يا هاني? The code for material submitter or material approval. This one, so it is level 2. It was 1, I need to change it to 2. So this one equal to, instead of 04, I'll make it 2. Fix it, because this is a WBS for material approval. Let's see if this one will work. Now let's open this activity 3. Okay, copy all of these ones. Let's leave the duration because it is the same duration, not to do the text to column again. Let's paste this 1 to 3. It should be exactly the same size. Yes. So this activity 3, let's save, close. Yes, close. And here, file, import, spreadsheet. We are looking for activity 3, activities, and here we can select this one. Let's finish. We should see now the activities under materials approvals. Here we go. Materials approvals looks great. Okay. Why we have too many? Because we have too many activities. Although we changed the name of the firefighting, we have different activities because we have different activity ID. Okay, no problem. But here we have the activity approvals are now on place. Can we do the same for delivery, procurement, deliver to the site? Definitely we can do. Insert, copied cells. I'm trying to give you different ways of doing things. We can do the same with shop drawings, by the way. Or we can do the material, same way we did with shop drawings. So here material, procurement. Now we need to change the material approval. We'll remove it. This one will make it none, tabular 4. Okay. Now we are going to change this 2 into 3 because this is fixed and it's WBS, and that's it. Now we change this one into, let's say 30 days. Sorry, 30 days. Let's copy all of this one. Okay, we'll go to activity 3. Hopefully the Primavera didn't stuck to it. Okay. This is the one. This is 30 days. All of them are good to go. Now we just need to change this one from data, text to column, next, comma, next, here text, finish, save. Okay, file, import spreadsheet, and we have here activity 3, next, finish. Okay, Now this is the last step for materials procurement and delivery to the site. Okay, very good with the relationships and everything. Not relationships, durations. I was thinking of the relationships. That's why I said the relationships. But yeah, now great. Okay, you might ask yourself now one question. Okay, yeah, Hani, why wouldn't do it in the first WBS and copy the WBS same in the material approval and material procurement and so on? The answer is because we are going to do now the smart way of linking the activities or the materials. If you copy, let's say, you can do it by this way. This is the material submittal. You can copy all this one, and paste it here. You can simply copy these ones, WBS with activity, and paste it here. Then you can paste it here also in the delivery, but you will not get the benefit of the organized activity ID, and you will not get the benefit of this nice sheet as well. Okay, so what we want to do now, we want to link all the material submittals to the materials approvals. So I'm going to File, Export, Spreadsheet, Activities, Relationships. Next, here I would like to see where is my template for export relationships. I can see predecessor, what is the successor for it, relationship type. I don't need activity status, this one, I don't know why I don't need the activity name. I need the lag, might be I use it. Okay, next, I'm going to save it in the documents. Next, finish. And let's see what we have here. This is our all relationships in the project. Okay, so what we are going to do, so this predecessor, in order to understand the relationship, this predecessor, what is it? The columns and walls. Okay, the sheet is telling us the successor for it is the M010 water tank. So we need to find the activity and find what is the successor activity for it, the activity after it. Okay, so simply we are going to delete all of these ones. Okay, delete, and we simply go to our submittals, all the submittals. Okay, we go to here, submittals. Okay, now I need this. I don't need this too, to be honest. We need to now put what is after it, the approvals. So copying all of this one, copy, and I'll put it here. Now I don't need this one. I'll make finish to start with relation with zero lag. Let's be sure that this is number, no decimals. Double click this one. Again, this Excel is insisting to make it sequence. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's make it text to column, although it is 0, but just to be in the safe side. Okay, now I have this one. Let's save it, close, going to my Primavera, file, import, spreadsheet. I'll find my activities relationship. Okay, import to this one. Next, finish. and let's see if the magic will happen. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, concrete. What is after concrete submittal approval? Very good. Now if we run, shouldn't have any loops or any problems. Now as you can see, all the submittals linked to the approvals. What is the second step? Is to link the approvals to the procurement, right? So simply in our sheet, now we'll change this one to here, and we will take the procurement and link it now instead of the approvals. We will put it here. Be sure that it is all aligned. Okay, nothing here, nothing there. Okay, save, close. In my Primavera file, import spreadsheet, activities relationships. I am importing to my project. Finish. Let's see the magic happening. Okay, now this is Hani. This is what? This is approval. Now the approval is linked to the procurement. Okay. Now it is linked to the procurement. Okay, run. Let's see the magic. Okay. Now the most time-consuming process is to link now the material procurement to the relevant activities. This is something nice. طيب, how يا هاني we can do this? Let's go to this one. We have here the activity ID, right? Yes, we have it. Okay. What if we can take the material procurement ID and check all the relationship with the activities? Can we do it? Yes, of course. Let's insert here a pivot table, but in this case, I'll not make it in a new workbook. I'll make it in existing workbook. And I'll go to this one because I need all my relationships to be in the same place. I'll start it here. I'll click OK. Click OK. Now I have here the materials procurement ID. Okay. Then I have the master activity ID. Where it is? What was the name? Row label. It is called row label. Okay, no problem. Row label. Okay, and I'll make this one tabular 4. So this activity is related to this material procurement is related to all of these activities. Okay, so what I need to do, first of all, let me repeat this activity, and I have it like this. Okay, so I have the bunch of the relationship. How many relationships I'm talking about? Now let's count. 1901. This is a huge. Now you are linked all our material procurement to its relevant activities. طيب يا هاني, how we can do it? Very simple. Go to this one, activities relationships. Okay. Okay, we agreed that we need to have these two. Okay, let me copy, paste it here. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to double click this one, copy. 1, 2, 3. Now I am importing 1903 relationships. Let me save, close and file, import spreadsheet, and this is my activity relationships. Let me see what will happen. Okay. Usually we was linking the activity or the material procurement to the first activity. But since we have a really rich data model, why don't link to all of the activities? This will be a good idea and it will make your schedule relationships very strong. It is importing. The import was successful. Really? Okay, so material submittals. Material approvals. Now procurement. Concrete, link it to PC under raft. Structural screed, link it to structural screed protection. Steel, link it to raft foundation. But we have here too many steels. This is a problem. Okay, we can fix this one later on. But I mean, because we don't have maybe different activity ID for the columns and the slabs and so on. Okay, we have here different, we can say different batches. Wheel stopper. See, it is linked to all wheel stoppers. Let me run now this schedule, and I'm expecting some. Yes, of course. Why the concrete? Because I'm waiting 30 days in order to do the BC under raft, which is not logic. In that case, I will not make the relationship finish to start with the concrete. I'll make it start to start. Once I started the concrete, I can start the BC under raft. And in that case, the relationship will be more logical. Okay. Now, what is remaining in my exercise here? I have a very strong relationships. I have some glitches here, like the steel is repeated 3 times. I can fix this one, no problem. I have here, this is cabinets are linked to all the cabinets in my project. This would take from you weeks to do it in the traditional way. Okay, I have everything is linked and I'm very happy with it. What is remaining? I need to have this exercise completed. Now I need to link the submittals. Let me close this one. It is closing now. Close. It is closing or opening? Okay, now let me open the submittals. Now I have here the total float, okay? So I need to push the things in order to have it in a proper way, because I'm not going to submit all the materials at the same time, right? So I need to put some sequencing based on the total float. How to do this? In your opinion, what is the best way to do this one? I'm thinking of a smart way. Since I don't have a certain scenario, maybe you have some discussion with your project team and you agree about some certain scenario. You are going to do this first, then this one first, then this one first, and so on. Okay. First of all, I'm going to filter, make a new filter. WBS under, and I'll select the material submittals. So only I need the material submittal, not the engineering, this material submittals. Only I need the materials in the material submittals. So nothing else here, only material submittals, okay? Okay. Since I know the total float, okay, and I would like to start the activities which has less total float first. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the WBS and sort the activities with their float. Now this is the most critical one, then this is after, this is after, this is after, and so on. What if I can select all of these activities and simply right click and link activities? Will it be a good choice? I'm starting with the activities for the less float, then more float. Okay, now it gives me, to be honest, doesn't look like this is a proper way. I'm going to click edit, undo, adding activities relationships. Okay, I did a mistake. Okay, I can stop the video and fix it without telling you, but I prefer to tell you how to do it. Okay, I did a mistake. I did a mistake by linking all these activities together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to export spreadsheet, activities relationships. I'll select mine. Export relationships here. This is my default relationships. Next, finish. Okay, now I need to find the M material submittal, right? I'm looking for the material submittal. This is the activities relationships. I need to delete all of these activities. So simply, I'm going to find here dash ms. What dash ms? It will filter all the material submittals for me. But I don't need to delete that material submittal with material approval. I need to delete material submittal with material submittal. So dash ms again. So this all the relationship I did in Primavera. Then I'm going to make letter D here. So I'd like to delete these relationships which I created by mistake. Then I'm going to remove my filter and select the blanks. I'll delete these ones. I will only keep whatever I would like to delete. This relationship I would like to delete. Be sure that I'm deleting material submittal with material submittal relationship. In that case, I don't have any issue. I'm going to save, close. Now I'm going to import, because see, this looks not good, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to remove my filter. If you can see, you'll find a disaster here. Okay, WBS, apply. Okay, see that I have here something, wow. Okay, no problem. File, import, spreadsheet. These type of things, when you learn how to fix things when it goes wrong, will help you a lot. Now I'm going to delete this unnecessary relationships I have just created. Okay. I think now our schedule will be much better with no relationships between material submitter and each others. Okay. Okay, yeah, honey, what you are trying to do now? I'll do the same thing. Okay, we need now is to show our WBS again. Okay, filter, then remove, hide of empty. But this time I'll not link all of them together. I will link per division. So in that case, it will not be shifted too much. So for example, I link these together, link activities, and then here I can link these activities together. Link these together. Okay, this one together. Okay. We link it per division, then we can do some nice movement later on. Okay. Of course, if you have some priorities like which one to be done before the other, you can use it. Link activities. Okay. This one. Link activities. Okay, this one we can link it together also. I'm trying to give you different ways of doing theming. You can do it like we did in shop drawing. You are welcome. You can do it like this one. But yeah. Okay, we can link this one together. And this is the last thing we can link together. Okay, now we can sort this one by this sequence, by start date. Okay, and we have here, we can say, for example, after concrete and steel, we can do the masonry work, material submittal. We can start steel grating and so on, let's say, after we make the masonry work. Okay, we can say that the cabinet and this one we can start after metal decking. You can do whatever sequencing you feel it is okay. We can say underground damp proofing after okay, this is at the very beginning. Curtain walls, we can make it, for example, at this stage. We have here wall finishes. Also, we can say after we have this stage. I'm taking a time frame, not the activity itself. Wall finishes, ceiling finishes is okay. Gypsum, then we have wall protection, traffic signs can be later on. We can say this one after this one. Vanity top is, let's say, with turret accessories. If you have any logical relationships, you can put it here. Okay, let's say after ceiling finishes, we'll do the elevators. Pipes, we need the pipes. Let's say after the masonry work, we'll do the pipes. Okay. Same for domestic water. We can say this one will start here. Steel duct also can start at the same stage. Building management system, we can say after what? After wall finishes. Let's copy this one. Okay, we can assign from here. Electrical works, we can start with this one. Structural cabling system. Okay, IP CCTV. We can delete little bit. Backfilling and these things we can, this need to be started at the beginning. However, we can say after a structure screed, for example. Okay. Now let's remove the filters, show all the activities. What we have here, let's say we need the structure screed start with mobilization. Okay. We can see some critical activities now. What else? Underground waterproofing also, let's start it with the mobilization. Okay. Now it looks fine. We have a decent sequence of work. We have here material submittals, material approval, material procurement and delivery to the site. You can come back here now and start playing with these durations. Like you can say, okay, this need more time, this need less time. For example, underground dump proofing, it will not take 1 month. I can make it 10 days. Especially it is a critical thing. Okay, steel, for example, it will not take 1 month, it will take 10 days only. Okay, for example here, louvers, it needs 60 days, so you can change it like this, according to the feedback from your procurement team. But so far we have a good relationship, very strong relationship. You can see panel boards are linked to all the panel boards. Okay, so this is, you are having now a very nice structural of your schedule. Okay, now we need to have our logs. We didn't create the logs so far, right? We have the shop drawing submittal, shop drawing approvals, but we don't have the log itself. So let's go and create this log. Now we have all the data required for shop drawing, materials, and so on. Okay. If you remember this sheet, we talked about it before. Now let's do it. We'll make some modification to it and we will create our logs. Okay. So here I just need to add one column, call it planned date. Okay. And I'll get rid of all of these things. Okay. Now, shop drawing submittals. Going to my Primavera. I'm going to copy all the engineering and the procurement because I need the start date, the planned start date. Okay, let's go. Shop drawing approval, material procurement, here up to before construction. Click shift, then copy. Okay, then here I'll make one sheet, call it let's paste it first here. Okay, now see, sometimes when you copy data from Primavera and the Excel is not putting it in a proper way, the solution for it, okay, I'll delete this one. Just save your Excel, close it, close all your Excel sheets, then open it again. Why, honey? What is going on? I don't know, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to create a new sheet. I call it data from B6. Then I'm going to copy it again. I didn't do anything, just copy it again. Go to your and paste. See, now it's work. Now I have some spaces here in the activity ID which might cause some problems for me. Okay, so I'm going to make Control H, double space, and replace all. Okay. Now, shop drawing submittals. I will start with it. Shop drawing submittals. This is a trade shop drawing submittals. Okay. Here I have SDS, right? This is the beauty of having smart activity ID. So SDS shop drawing submittals. Simply I can copy all of these ones with the activity ID, and let me add here also this shop drawing submittal. This is subject. I will add here relevant, or maybe I'll not add here. I will add it after the serial number, because if I would like to use VLOOKUP, always make the VLOOKUP search column at the left. So here, relevant activity ID. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one, paste it here. Then all of these one are shop drawing submittals. Now the name of the shop drawing okay, manufacturer and supplier is not relevant now because it is related to the drawings, sorry, related to the materials. Submittal number, this will be the actual submittal number when we make the update. Okay, revision is a revision. Discipline, now discipline. Okay, طيب يا هاني, we need to have a proper discipline. How we can do this one? Okay, I'm going to open my data loading, because we have the shop drawing ID, right? And we have the division of work. Where is our shop drawing working sheet? This is the shop drawings where we have shop drawing submittal ID. Okay, and we have here, we need to link the shop drawing submittal to its relevant, let's say, division number. Okay, so VLOOKUP will work from left to right, so I cannot look for this one, okay, and come back, find something here. So simply I'm going to copy this one, and at the very end I'm going to paste it 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go to make VLOOKUP for the activity ID, then I'll go to here, the shop drawing activity ID submittal 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Till the 13, and give me the 13 and exact match. Now I have the discipline, which is a division of work. Okay, I have it good and very nice. Now the plan dates. From where to get the plan date, Yani? Here it is. This one or this one? No, take the first one. So if you are delayed or something, you have some backup. Okay, then I would like to convert or format this one into date, and I'm using English United States because it have a nice format. I like this format. Okay, so this is the planned value. Submittal date is the actual submittal date. Receiving date, when we received it. Remarks, if you have any. This is the code, drawing number. This one will go and discuss it later on, not now. Okay, so now I finished all the shop drawings submittals. Let's give it a nice serial number. You will know the benefit of this serial number later on. Okay, so this shop drawing submittal. Okay, now we need to add, we going too much, Control Shift down, delete. Okay, now we need to have shop drawings, not shop drawings, no need to put the shop drawings approvals, but we need to have the materials now. Material submittals, material approval, and material procurement. We need to have it in our log. So we have smart WMS material submittal, right? What it was? Material submittal. Where I'm looking. Materials. What was the name? Dash MS material procurement. It was closed when I copied it or what? I think it was closed in Primavera when I opened it. When I copied it. Okay, so shop drawing submitted, shop drawing up. That's why it is not showing. Okay, no problem. In that case, we can take all the. Let's copy it again. No worries. Okay, go down. This material procurement up to here. Okay, going to copy. I'm going to have here data from B6. I'm going to paste it again. 1 2 3. Then Control H, double space, replace with all or nothing, just to check that nothing goes wrong here. Okay, now I have here dash MS material submittal. This is all material submittal, right? So I'm going to copy all of this one, I'll call this one materials submittals. Okay, double click, let's copy the name. Okay, now since we finished with our shop drawing discipline, let's copy and paste it 1 to 3 so it will not be changed later on. Copy 1 to 3. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to remove this formula. Now I need to find the discipline for the materials. Where is my materials? Where is my materials? This is materials. Where this is the materials. Okay, and here I have the ID, and again I need to copy this division number, because as I told you, VLOOKUP will not work like this. I will search for this one and get this one. Okay, let me save this one also. Okay, I'm going here, make one VLOOKUP for this one. Where to look, ya honey? I would look from here. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Column number 4, exact match. Okay, and this is the material submittal. This is the start date. I can put the start date here. Very nice, very simple, very easy. Okay, why we'll put the material approval plan date? Okay, materials approval, because this set of sequence will give us the delivery date. I will tell you in a minute. So from here, this is material submittal. No, we need material approval. This is all the material approvals. Copy, and I'll put the activity ID here. Okay, this is all material approvals. Okay, and what is the name? Sorry, this is the material approval. Oh, why? Okay, Control Shift down. Why it is not working? Come on, Mr. Excel. Control Shift down. Okay. Copy. 1, 2, 3. Excel is doing something strange. Copy. 1, 2, 3. Now, looking forward for this one, the material approval, right? It should work, to be honest. It should work. Why it is not working? Let me table array showing. Okay, then I make VLOOKUP. Why it is not working? It should work because we have all the material approval. Anyway, okay, I'll go to this one, material approval 1, 2, and this is 3. 3 exact match. Okay, now I'm copy all of this one because I'm not trusting Excel now. Copy 1 to 3. Now I need to copy the plan date. Which date, honey? The first date approval. Okay, this is the material approval. Copy and go to paste it here. 1 to 3. Okay, now I need to have materials delivery to the site. Delivery is correct. Let me do data split check review from review, I think. Yeah, Okay, okay, this is not one. Okay. Material delivery to the site. Here is IDs. We have here dash material, I think procurement. Yes. Control shift down. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to paste it here. 1, 2, 3. Material delivery to the site. I'm going to copy the names. Plan dates. Plan dates here will start the procurement at this date, and this date is the delivery to the site. So I'm going to take the second date, where is the expected date for the materials to be delivered to the site. Okay, if you are expecting some modifications in your schedule, it might be a good idea to make this cell a VLOOKUP. So whenever you change everything you paste the values from Primavera here again, this one will be changed automatically. Okay. Now we make the VLOOKUP for the ID, and then we will go to this nice sheet. This is material procurement. We'll get to exact match, close, and here we go. I think we are done now with this sheet. Now I'm going to save this one, close it, and let me drag my serial number, and I am going to copy paste 1, 2, 3 all of this one, just to be sure there is no dependencies. Okay, then we have the data. Now we need to create this shop drawing log. Okay, so if I go to data, refresh all, what will happen? Okay, what you have here, Mr. Hani, I have serial number, which is fine. Subject or description. What is subject or description? Okay, this is the item, but we need, before this subject and description, we need to have the discipline. So we have here the discipline, the general requirement. To be honest, let me do it from scratch. I'm going to delete all of this one. I have the data. Why I should use another thing? Okay, a pivot table. I'm going to call this one shop drawings log. Okay, what we need to have in the shop drawing log? First of all, let's have the discipline. So this is our discipline. Okay, then we have the subject. This is the subject. We can have the serial number, but serial number, let's put it here. No, not here. Under the discipline, yes. Then we can make this one as tabular 4. Okay, so we start forming now our shop drawing log. In order to avoid these things to be distracted with the update, so I'm going to make pivot table options, and I will uncheck auto fit widths on update. Okay, now I have here the columns, trade, subject. Okay, subject, we have discipline. Okay, very nice. Let's put now the plan date. Plan date, and I need this one to show like this. If you can see, the plan date is showing in group. I don't need the group, so just click this one, and in the ungroup field I can see the date, exactly the date. So this is the plan date, okay? Now this is all planned value. Now we can add submittal number, none, show in tabular form. Okay, so this is submittal number. It is blank because nothing there. Okay, submittal date, receiving date, code, and status. We just need this one. So okay, all of them need to be no layout, submittal date, code, okay, status. Still we have something with something underneath, receiving date. Okay. We have now, this is our shop drawing log. Let's do some nice formatting like this. I click this one, I'll give it a color, no fill. No, I need to select all of this. Yes, so see, when I select it from here, it select only one row, but I need to select all rows. So I select from here, I'll give it one color. Okay, so it will give me this nice shape. Okay, now I don't need this blank, this word blank, I don't need it. How to get rid of it? Okay, I don't remember the formula, but I know how to find it. Remove blanks from pivot table. Okay, this one, which was oh, I need this one custom. Okay, three comma. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, okay, and right click, format cells. I'll make it custom. Okay, then I'll make this one. You see this 3 semicolon. Click OK. Don't ask me how it works, how it is removing the blanks, but this is after doing too many research, I found this method how to do it. So I'm going to apply this one for all of this one. Select this, right click, format cells, custom, and use this one. Okay, what is this for? Cells, custom, use this one. Same here. And this is the last one. Okay. Now we have a very nice shop drawing log. We can put some slicers, we can put some filters. We'll come back to this one in the later on. Okay. Now we need to do the procurement log. So let's have here. But what is this, Yahani? We have here steel, we have here This is no shop drawing, this is everything. I forget to do one step. I'll make insert slicer, and then from discipline, not discipline, but it is okay to have this discipline filter. Okay, I'll make, I think again, insert slicer from trade, and I'll make shop drawing submittals only. This will filter this one to shop drawing only. As you can see here, only shop drawing submittals is here. Okay, very nice. Now I need to do the procurement log. So simply I will copy this one and I'll call it procurement log. And here I'm going to material approval delivery submittals. Okay. And in that case, let's focus here, since this is sorry, since this is the material submittals only, I'll focus only on the material submittals, and I'll have here the procurement log. But I need to add where or when this material should be approved or should be delivered to the site. So I can do it in different ways. I can make the trade at the very top. Like this is the material submittal, and let's have it something like this. And this is the data for material submittal. Then we will have material approval and so on. I can add material approval, deliver to the site. So I have here material submittal, material approval. I can click and drag, let's put this in the top, and then submittal, approval, deliver to the site. I can have it like this. And yeah, this could be one form of the procurement log. We might have other forms of the procurement log, and we will see it later on. But for now, you can send to your team whether you will send the material submittal only, or you can say when the material should be approved, what is the submittal number, planned date for the approval, okay? What is the submittal number, what is the submittal date, when it is received, what is the code and the status. Or you can say to them, okay, this is delivered to the site, it is submitted, approved with the code, and what is the status of the delivery. Is it delivered, not delivered? Or you can use the three of them, all up to you. So I'm going to share this sheet with you. So far, we created this nice logs, okay? Until then, please try to practice, do these steps by yourself. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and see you in the next lesson.